Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of the Hand of Merlin. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we go on to a arcane node over here. We're going over there to the city of Montalban. I swear I've been there. But I could swear I've been to Andorra. I don't know. Let's go to here. As you approach a beautiful glade, a damosel of gracious aspect, dressed in whitest ermine, potentially, warns you of the magic there. On that glade there are two fountains, made by the craft of the sorcerer Atlantes. One grants great strength, the other terrible weakness, but both fountains look alike, and no man can know which is which. Which is good, because we're two women here, so as long as Wilfred doesn't do the thing, and besides, actually, great power for Wilfred would be good, but anyway. The damosel spoke true. Two fountains stand upon the glade, wrought in fantastic shapes of exquisite marble. Both are perfectly alike, and their waters seem equally clear. And we're gonna drink it, because of course we are. Get me the strength. Get me the freaking strength. Thank you. The water tastes sweet and fills you with vitality. It would seem you picked the right fountain, although already none you can remember which one it was. Was it? Although already none you can remember which one it was? Because that's the sentence that happened there. I don't know what that was, but it was. Regular node, on we go. That was pretty good. I liked it. I actually don't know what power it was. Does not decay. Probably disappears after the next battle. Aurum. -2 damage. That is just incredible. -2 damage taken from attacks and 2 armor restored each turn. Your journey has taken you to the small village in the mountains, or to a small village in the mountains. From a distance, you can see smoke rising from chimneys, but there is a festering wound in the vale, and the land has already begun to change. Could there really still be survivors? We're going to investigate, obviously. There are survivors indeed. It would seem the cataclysm manifested differently in this place. No abominations ever came through this wound, only a disease that has ravaged the village, killing more than half its people with a hiccup, I'm sorry. The rest are still here, slowly dying, too frightened to make the long journey to safety, though you suspect leaving might cure them. They are weak and tired and despairing, and you cannot help but pity them, and we can convince them to leave, which would be nice, or we can use the Grail to heal them, which wouldn't be unlikely. Let's convince them to leave. Rumaila rallies the villagers. Aegroto dum anima est, spes esse dicitur, most likely. So I'm pronounced. Yeah, I mixed it up. It's not aegroto, it's egroto. If I'm gonna say dicitur, aegroto dum anima est, spes esse dicitur. He says. Oh, it's not. I thought it was Romilo who was saying that. These are words of Marcus Tullius Cicero, the great orator. There is hope for the sick as long as there is life. You must not give up on hope. Not while you still breathe. The sickness you feel is caused by what has befallen this place. If you leave, you may yet live. So he says, okay, it's Romilo, it's fine. Though the villagers have never heard of Cicero, or understand Latin, most likely, they are inspired by Romilo's words, and decide to set out for the nearest town. A lot of these texts need a serious revisioning. This is early access, so yeah, it's understandable. You have, because, you know, he and the typos and all the things. You have come to Montalban, the White Fortress, built of white stone upon a marble promontory. On bright days, it can be seen, and with a comma there, that shouldn't. No, actually, it could. It's the inversion of the. It's a grammatical thing made for fanciness. When you want to sound like you're just full of fancy, that's how you do. You do the adjectivation before you do the actionation. That's definitely the words that it does the thing. So the White Fortress is built on of white stone upon a marble promontory, and because of that, that's the implied thing. With a comma. Single comma does a lot of things. On bright days, it can be seen shining like a star on the horizon. But you do that with a fanciness that's like, oh, look at me being fancy. And that's what happens. It's just difficult to cold read, unfortunately. Or to read at all, because this is a very read type of speech that isn't meant for speech, if you know what I mean. There's things that are written for them to be read rather than written for them to be spoken. And this is written for them to be read. Anyway, the lord of this place is Duke Renaud. sometimes also called Rinaldo in the many languages of the Marca Hispanica. Here he has built an army of banished men and pays tribute neither to Charlemagne nor to King Marsilius. And I'm going to enter the city. The high street of Montalban is full of life. Many youths, all the youths, are gathered by the statue of King Lancelot, Sir Lancelot's grandfather, who was slain here long ago. And we're going to not visit the healer. We're going to visit the marketplace. The marketplace is at the very heart of the fortress, near the old fountain. It is not very busy, as few merchants dare to travel the roads that lead here, but the Duke's men ensure that no one feels unsafe within the walls. And we're gonna go to the blacksmith, because we really need freaking goodness. Okay, so she needs evasion. She also needs power, but she needs evasion. She needs range, a carved staff +1. Very cheap, so I'll go with that. And then she needs... what's this one? This one's for power. This one is for lower range, but it does give her evasion. No, power is good, but let's... we don't have money for everything, so we're gonna need to choose. This one gives... it loses accuracy. Wait. How does it lose accuracy? What's your current one, then? It's a recurve bow. Yeah. I have a recurve bow, level 1, that... yeah, so I probably want to invest in here. It does still... Oh, we don't have a recurve bow upgrade. This is either a reflex bow or a flat bow. I think a flat bow is where I want to be. The accuracy is nice, but honestly, it's a complete waste to be... Got really... It didn't really do much from having it. Or did it? I don't know. Either way, yeah, we're gonna go with that. For power and range, absolutely needed. And if I could get the second one, that would be very much needed as well. And then in terms of armor, we definitely need armor as well. Do we have money for that? We do have money for some armor. Who do I want? Oh, Romila needs armor. -2 damage received if afflicted with negative status, and this gives her a move. She is just... Oh my god. Bad. She's bad. We're gonna do studded leathers over here. And off we go. Off we go. So Relic Shop, might as well come in here, but we're not going to sell anything. Thunderstone. Yeah, just keep it as is. We need a spell that gives us money. Is what it is, like use mana to get money. And I would like that. That would be nice. So we have the traders. That's these guys. Oh, the prices are bad. The traders are glad to offer... they're glad for every customer they can find these days. The city's independence has come at a steep price. No, it hasn't. Their prices are enormous. They're just what? That's not the words that you want to say. I mean, this is definitely the case, but their prices are enormous. I mean, they are definitely glad, but the reasons are because they are overcharging, because there's few customers, which is a thing that people sometimes do. Usually when there's limited demand, but there's not demand, limited supply. Even though there are a few customers. Well, whatever. Return to the high streets. There it is. And we can explore. Let's do that. We have the Singing Saracen, which we have talked to already. Let's find the Damosel. The Damosel was over here. Get the Damosel. There we go. Lovely. I get really lucky with these. A Damosel approaches you, carrying a small bag of gold. "I have heard of you," she says. "A band of heroes traveling across the land, on a quest to distant Jerusalem. My father and my husband both fell serving Charlemagne, and I swore I would never support any warmonger again. But your quest is for peace, not conquest. Please take this small gift of 67 gold. I am honored," she says with a curtsy. "You assure her that the honor is yours." "Yes, it is. It is very much mine. Let's no, go away, you terrible people. Visit the blacksmith." Yes, because we're gonna need more stuff. -2 damage received if afflicted with negative status effects. Honestly, I kind of want this for extra range. It's not gonna bring the range any higher. We got even higher armor. She becomes just super powerful at armor, and she's super fast as well. It's just so brutal. Okay, so I can afford this. Let's get a move, and that's way too expensive. And just she has 35 armor. That is what I'm talking about. When did she get that much armor? Well, what? How was that possible? It's just brutal. Then we are gonna have +5 armor. That's -1 move? No, that's it. Yeah, light robes are where it's at. I need a little bit of money still, but that's the next upgrade. Okay, So, retire for the day. You retire to the nearest inn to gather your strength for the journey ahead. Lovely. I like the journey ahead. We have the Shrieking Marsh over there, if I can pronounce words. You have entered the domain of Malduk, a sorcerer of dreadful power. His castle is surrounded by the Shrieking Marsh and the Steaming Path, and many other dangers of great infamy. We did come here before, yeah. There surely are great riches within, but few can survive the perils that protect them. We're going to enter the Shrieking Marsh. The Shrieking Marsh seems to stretch forever, a cloud of dull green filth floating over its muddy, leech-infested waters. Horrifying shrieks echo through the fog, and a putrid stench hangs in the air. Every step you take through this nightmare sickens you. And we're going to ingest helpful herbs, because we're good at it. Romila cannot stop the shrieks or the leeches, but she knows a simple herbal remedy that will stop the nausea produced by the swamp's filth. You find that without the constant urge to vomit, the going is much easier. A thick, scorching fog hangs in the air, burning the skin and choking the lungs. If the stories are true, this must be the Steaming Path, created by Malduk's vile alchemical experiments. You tell yourselves that the heat makes a pleasant change from the cold mountain air, but this is a lie, and we get -2 move to the whole party that expires after one fight, and loses 1 stack per turn. I'm gonna enter Malduk's castle. The castle is in disrepair, but its dark, dripping corridors are full of deadly traps. Sorcerers, it would seem, dislike uninvited visitors, and we can just disarm the traps. These traps at least are ordinary metal and stone, not magic, Zahra says, and I know how to disarm them. I had half feared they might be something absurd, like bows that shoot hedgehogs, or spikes made of leprosy. Don't want spikes made of leprosy. We're gonna enter Malduk's sanctum. You have no time to admire the eerie, crumbling beauty. Oh, no, not eerie. That's not the right one. It's the eerie, crumbling beauty of Malduk's sanctum. Several abominations have already made their way here, attracted by the sorcerous energies of this place. I don't know if we should... I know a lot of games do that. I see that everywhere. But I don't think there should be a coma there. Like, when you say the big red car, you don't put a coma after big. And if you do, you're going to throw everyone that's cold reading it. We're going to throw everybody off. The big, red car. You don't do that. You should just say the big red car. Or thick, fat rooster. What? Whatever. You know what I mean? You don't put a coma there. So, I don't know. Either way, I don't like it there, even though it might be probably correct. We're going to fight them, obviously, with -2 movement. Very upsetting. Very bad. It's bad. That said, oh no, it is bad. It is bad. We got mandrakes and they're looking at us. Okay, that's one watched. That's our warrior. That is 4 armor. That is fine. That is a miss, which is also very fine. Prepared shot. I do not like that. You go away. I have an evade. That is also... Oh. Okay, so you're the one being watched. By whom, exactly? There's somebody that says watchful. There it is. It's by you. By you. Okay. So, I want to attack you. Don't do that. Okay, select her. And this is a prepared shot, which means we're going to take a hit the moment we go in there. Our range now is beautiful and amazing. I will take a hit either way. Oh my god, I almost wouldn't take a hit. Almost wouldn't. And we don't have... No, we do have phase. Oh, no, phase is a different thing. How much? That's only what? That's incredible. Stacks of evading to all allies. That is great. That's what that is. Let's go with it. Yep. So, that's one thing. And then we have the Caustic Vial. Now, the Caustic Vial... I need to be careful here. Whenever hit, deals 4 damage to all units in melee range. Just normal damage. And you gain an out-of-turn action, so... Yeah. On health... Yeah, this is actually pretty bad. 6 health damage. So Zahra needs to move. Okay, I can deal with that. Especially because of the war cry. So that way she has evasion, which means that she might not get hit. And even if she does... No, she has evasion to begin with. So she has 9 evasion, which is incredible. So that's pretty good. So I want to attack you, the Thorn Toad there. So that means that if I give you that... No, actually, do I want to attack the Thorn Toad? Because the Thorn Toad will do damage... Oh, but it's just normal damage. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see. Let's consider our options here. It's not a whole lot of options. Not a whole lot of options, unfortunately. We have good things. We have good things. But the idea here is that the Warcry... Oh, that's beautiful. So 1, 2... Yeah. It could be more beautiful, but it isn't. It's fine. So if I go over here, I'll be able to attack you, and I'll take damage. But that's alright. Because what I'll do after that is I will move you over here, and I'll do damage there. Or over here. No, actually, because you're there, I need to be here. Okay, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and do that. That dealt damage. Okay, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So we're definitely going to need this. Even though not right there. Then we move you over here. And then you do the Warcry. Which is incredible and good. That's what that is. Okay, and then you're probably going to do a stand ready. Soundtrack is so hype. My god, soundtrack is so good. Okay, and then we can't do much, but you're just going to get all the dodges and whatnot. It's what it is. So that basically is immediately... Oh, and they're burning. I forgot about that. That is immediately them being taken care of. And then we have Wilfred, who does have a bunch of armor, and who does want to kill the Thorn Toad. Thorn Toad. It's the other way around. So how much damage can I do, I wonder? I don't know. Let's fall back, because there's still range here. So, you have the caustic thing, and you're just gonna murder. You're just gonna absolutely devastate these fools. Shield block might have been a better choice. And armor is being replenished. Does not decay. It's the Aurum too. Sure. Maybe I didn't need the phase, but that worked. That worked really well, and we have exactly the amount of damage I need. Let's go for it. It wasn't exactly the amount of damage I needed, but you're being watched through. You're probably gonna die. Yeah, it wasn't the amount of damage I needed, but it's all right. So now you're on fire and missing. Yeah, the evasion is still there. You didn't... Oh my god. How does he not... Well, that you missed at least. How come... I don't get it. It's fine. We can't do much, so we're just gonna... We're gonna keep going. Let's see. Well, let's say it's fine, but it isn't actually quite that fine. So I will want to move over here. And then you will want to do this. And you will want to do shield block. And you will want to kill the wyvern here. How likely is it? 100% is how likely it is. Good. And then you do that. That mark is still not the upgraded one, but it is a mark. And we have range for days, so it's pretty good. And then you don't have range for days. But we have alcoholic elixir, which I might as well use. Good. So you're taking damage, and as it is as I thought, the The fire lowers its 5 damage total, not 9. Okay, that's a red cap. Now the red caps, they have a problem because they get an they don't do health damage. They gain an out of turn action when dealing health damage. Or when dealt health damage, I mean. They have armor for days, though. That is brutal. So I want a Warcry as well. So I want you there. And I want you here. And I want a Warcry. No, stand ready first. And then a Warcry. Probably isn't as good. Don't know. So that's burning, veil pierced, or veil pierced, minus power, and then a normal damage is 5. And then you can do normal attack. That is going to get an out-of-turn action, which might be good, because it's not going to blow up. And there's going to be a... Okay, it's just a watched, so that didn't really matter. Yeah. I could move her, but I'd rather not. Let's just get her over there. That's a kill. It is not, because it doesn't... Curious. It's a shoot. We're absolutely demolishing them. Completely demolishing them. So you're dead. And then you go right there. Take 0 damage. Take a little bit of health damage, unfortunately. And victory. After your victory, you spend some time searching Malduk's sanctum. There's something very odd about this place, a feeling of displacement, as if parts of the room were not where they ought to be. Through Merlin, you sense a powerful energy emanating from Malduk's altar, and we're going to examine the altar. Touching the altar releases the energy trapped within it. We gain the circlet of gold, lovely, which is instantly absorbed by the Grail. Upon the altar, you also discover an object of great magical potency, which you take. You would stay longer and look for more treasure, but something within Merlin's memory unsettles you. You feel that you can hear Malduk screaming in terror forever and ever, as his spirit is torn apart between a million worlds. And we get the circlet of things. We get a maximum mana, which is great. And the circlet over here is plus 3 stacks of resistance at the start of battle. That loses 1 per hit received. Roland's Horn is really powerful. The Circlet of Gold is also pretty decent, but it's just a passive. I'm gonna sell it. I don't think it is as powerful, even as the Caustic Vial. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It depends on the price. If it is very expensive, I'll sell it. If it isn't, I think the Caustic Vial might not be a good... yeah, I think I could use a little bit of damage resistance for Romila. That's all I'm saying. This small grove was once a sacred place to the people of these mountains, long before the Christian faith made its way here, and there are still those who remember the rites that were once performed here to please the forest giants. Now it has been defiled by the cataclysm, and we're going to destroy the abominations. Because look at all the tentacles. We don't like Tentacles in these lands. Tentacles was a bad hero. It's a reference to Heracles. It's I realize many people don't know the term Heracles because that's the correct term. Well, I say correct, but you know, Greek term for Greek name for Hercules. Hercules is a corruption of the name. It's got a name. It's not corruption that you say. It's something else. The bad things are coming. So how do I want to deal with this? By being very good is how I want to deal with it. I'm going to be so good, you don't even know. So good. I want you right here. And I want you right there. Look at how good we're going to be. The rally You can do multiple war cries. But the cooldown is 2 turns. No, I don't like it. It's interesting, but I don't like it. Let's end the turn here, and it's gonna be amazing. Because we have mana, which means we need to use it. So we're watched by that weird thing. Quick, which is expected. If you guys are all put together, I'm just gonna black hole you again. Okay. It's not great. It really isn't great. Because, you know, they're not all together. But it's good. Does it make sense? It does not. It does not make sense. So Zagre. Okay. Observe the genius. The genius of my genius. Do I want to use it right now? Don't really. There's no benefit in having that many action points. End the turn. Expected. Irrelevant. Irrelevant. They're really... Oh my god. Okay, that's better. That's absolutely better. Because I need to be able to hit them both. What is wrong with you? Oh, it's the wrong character. So, I move you over here. No, first off, we do the war cry. There we go. And then, I move you over there. In fact, I might not even need to move you over. I definitely need to. But I'm going to move you over here instead. Because then, I set you both on fire. Is that bad? What do you do? Out of turn, resets, damage. Yeah, okay. And what about the wyvern? 2 stack. Okay, it's not that good. But if I do this, it is. Although, this guy's the one that has the most health. So this would give me... No, this is absolutely going to obliterate their armor. Yeah, it just destroys everything. Let's go with that. So no health damage done. And then we kill you. Just kill you. I don't need you there. It said it was a miss. I do not know what that means. I don't like what that means. And then the Mandrake here. On death, deals 5 health damage to enemies in melee range. Don't like that either. There is an issue. Okay. Maybe there's an issue. Oh, you can shoot from there. That's beautiful. Go. Go, and then we see how much damage we're going to deal to you. That's 8 damage. That's plus 5. And you're on fire? That's lovely. You're dead. So, set you up with that. Then that does 10 damage. Then this does an extra 3. And increased range, almost back there. And we're going to go with that. And you're dead. Right? You're on fire? Burning 3. Yeah. Beautiful. And then you can go over here and manage this wyvern. We don't like this wyvern. The problem with the wyvern is that it evades attacks. Okay. I don't know what looted is. But I think it's the wyvern being applied looted. Cannot be looted by Zagre again. I don't know what that means. Why would they be looted by anyone? Does she steal things? Did I miss... Is that her ability? Is that her passive or something? I need to pay attention to that. So we got a Thorn Toad. Whenever hit by a foe, deals 4 damage to all units in melee range. Okay, so that went really well. That went absolutely really well. We did get a little bit too many... Wait. And you have another attack? And you still have the caustic thing? No. No. Either way. I think you do. That's still 1 health damage there. Very unfortunate. So that's the health we have. Thick skin. Oh, the thick skin applies. I forgot about that. And we still have this as well. How do I want to deal with that? I should have done it in a different order. How do I want to deal? I want to go over here, but then what happens with that? I don't know. It doesn't say. 0. It happens. It's 0 happens. Okay. Roland. Is that to self as well? When hit by a foe, grants 2 stacks of keen. That's the rally. Oh, I see what it is. I don't like this. I don't like this thing. What I do like is the war cry here. Oh, freaking hell, the war cry doesn't apply. Yeah, that's a shame. It is not. It might be that death will come to this Thorn Toad. And it does. It does deal 4 damage. Oh no, it didn't. It says that it's got... Something happened. No, I think it was just the health damage after the fact. We're good though. We're good. She can take it. The Grail buzzes and hums its strange melodies as it cleanses the wound in the veil. The growths that infested the grove begin to wither, making it possible to enter the small cave that is sad, or it's a sad cave, but it's said to be the sleeping place of the Lords of the Woods. And we're going to inspect the cave. There is something inside the cave, a relic of some kind, but it is surrounded by thorn-covered tendrils, and attempting to retrieve it would be dangerous. We're going to attempt it, though. We're going to fail. We're going to fail. Yeah. I think we're just going to get a debuff and still get it. Yeah, it's just health. Zahra moves as careful as she can, but the slightest mistake results in a painful injury. At last, after several cuts, she gives up. Even withered, these thorns are sharper than any sword. And we have a level up. But we also have the end of the episode. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been the Hand of Merlin. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.